Have you ever accidentally, while doing your laundry, cut your hand? So you have to put a band-aid and then you decide to film a video in the same day? Okay, maybe not, but that's me today. So hello everybody, this is That Manga Dude, and today I'm going to be talking about basically my goals for the channel for 2023 and 5 manga I'm excited to check out in 2023 because they're coming to print, and yeah, really excited about it. So there's a lot to talk about. I mean, okay, I say there's a lot to talk about, but there's really not too much to talk about in terms of things I want to do for the channel. But I thought it'd be interesting just to tell you and give you an idea of what I'm trying to do coming this year. Of course, there's going to be a lot more videos and stuff, but I wanted to give you some ideas about what I'm trying to do in the near future, as well as, of course, the manga that's going to be coming out that I'm the most excited about. And if you don't see a volume or a series that's going to be coming out this year, it's most likely because, one, it's not, it is on my radar. It's just like if I did a video for every single volume I'm excited about, this would be an extremely long video. So we're trying to keep it as concise as possible. But yeah, let's get right into it. Let's go. Alright, for the sake of not having to show my band-aided hand, I'm going to only use one hand and have the mic a little bit closer so you get to hear my voice in HD, or that maybe that's not it, 128 kilobytes per second or something like that. I don't know. I don't sound very well clearly, so bear with me. Anyways, today my first thing slash goal that I want to do for the channel is to hit 1,000 subscribers. It's not super lofty, I would say. I'm pretty close to 700 at this point in time, so I think it is doable, and I think it'd just be cool to have a nice round number like that. Am I ever trying to make this like my job? No, probably not, but it is very fun and I love to do it, so I think it'd just be nice to see that the progress of like my subscribers and all that stuff just continues to increase as I put more time and work into it. So yeah, that's goal number 1. Goal number 2, I would say, is to increase the amount of lists that I do, because that's something that I actually use in my personal life. I do a lot of lists of like everything. I mean, I've got list upon list upon list in my phone, my notes. I have them written down. I have them on my computer. So yeah, I have lists everywhere, and I think it'd be more fun and interesting for you guys to see my actual opinions on certain genres or certain demographics or certain styles, certain types, certain whatever you want to call it. Because yeah, it's something I haven't done a lot of, and I know I got a lot of good press and good a lot of views and likes on my other top 10 videos. So hopefully we'll be putting out more during this year. At least that's the goal. I can't promise per se that's going to happen, but I think I'm pretty consistent, so I think I will put that out. As well as I'm going to change. I think I'm going to change, at least, the way I do the FVI. So the first volume impressions, I'm going to change it a bit, and I think I'm going to make it more like the lightning round that I did in November? No, it was in December. And kind of do like an overview of the volume 1s that I read in a specific month. Just so I can kind of wrap it all together in one video, make it more interesting, make it like more bite-sized, and I think people tend to enjoy that more, and I tend to rank them at the end, so I think people do like that as well. So I'll probably be doing more of those. So if you enjoyed that lightning round, well, heads up, buddy, because there's going to be a lot more of them. And last but not least, in terms of like collecting goals in general, I think it's just to try and finish off some of those series that are getting reprints. So Slam Dunk is one of them, and then not necessarily like reprinted, but I do want to finish it, as Soul Eater and Ice Shield 21. So those are my 3 main series that I want to try and collect and finish. I'm pretty far into Soul Eater. I think I only have half the series left to go, which it doesn't seem to be too hard to find. It's just kind of like having to buy it. Slam Dunk, on the other hand, has been a pain in the butt. Being able to find volume, I believe it's 19, has been a hell of a handbasket. It has been a very long time. I probably will find it at some point, but you just gotta be patient with it. And then, of course, Ice Shield 21, it has been out of print, question mark. I can't confirm nor deny, because I think Viz has never truly said whether it is or not. But I would like to finish that series as well. So that's going to do it for my manga goals slash channel goals. So let's get into what probably most people clicked on this video for, my 5 manga that I'm most interested to collect slash read in 2023. Okay, so I held the mic a little bit too close in that last part, so if it is a little bit loud, I'm going to try and turn it down, hopefully get rid of like the buzz sound. But yeah, let's get into the 5 manga I'm most excited for in 2023. So number 1 is going to go to Shouha Shoten. That is a story by Akinori Asakura and art by Takashi Obata. So if you don't know, I'm like one of the biggest fans of Takashi Obata. I love his artwork. I've loved it for a long time. Then I collect all of his works, even if I don't tend to like it. Platinum End. But I do really enjoy his work a lot. I think his artwork helps me to cope with sometimes the meh writing that he tends to, or sometimes teams up with. So yeah, but this series is basically about these two unlikely comedy duo competes in like their school fair or whatever you want to call it, and yeah, they want to become actual comedians. So I'm really hyped for it. Super excited. I've heard a lot of people say it's actually pretty good. So I guess we'll have to see soon. Up next, Shaman King Flowers, Hiroyuki Take. I don't even need to talk about Shaman King Flowers. If you don't know, I love Shaman King. It's one of my favorite series of all time, and there's so much that I could talk about with that series. I have already collected all Flowers in Japanese, so I'm really, really excited for the English releases. Definitely going to pick it up day one, 100%. Next up, this is The Summer Hikaru Died, and this is by Mokumo Kuren. Ooh, I have a hard time with some of these names. They are a little bit harder for me than I would expect. Anyways, this story follows two boys who are complete opposites. They become close friends until one of them, Hikaru, which is, the namesake, becomes body snatched. So, story proceeds with Yoshiki, who's the other kid, deciding whether or not to continue being friends with this new Hikaru. And I don't know a ton about the series. I'm going to be completely honest. It looks like it's going to be like a psychological thriller kind of thing. It looks interesting enough. The cover looks amazing. The art looks great. So yeah, a lot of people have been hyping this one up as well. So hopefully it's as good as people are making it out to be. Up next, we have Akane Banashi. So a lot of people have been saying this is probably one of the better Shonen Jump series to come out recently, or in general from last year, and I don't want to say from the year before, but a lot of people really like Akane Banashi. And basically, this story follows the main character who joins the world of Rakugo, which is a type of Japanese storytelling, to avenge her father. What does that mean? I don't know yet. I haven't read the series, so I guess we'll find out. But the story is by Yuki Suenaga, and the art is by Takamasa Moe. That's what I have written down. Yeah, it looks amazing. It looks great. A lot of people have loved it. Really excited for it, honestly, because I think we don't tend to get a lot of, or at least from Shonen Jump stuff, we don't typically get series that are based around like Japanese sports or Japanese games. We did get Hikaru no Go a while back, and they're slowly but surely trickling out now. We got March Comes In Like a Lion coming up about shogi, and then this one, of course. So really excited to get this one and see what the heck Rakugo is about, because it looks really cool. All right. Last but not least, I have My Girlfriend's Child on here by Mamoru Aoe. This follows a teenage couple living with the fact that they are going to have a child together. So, one, it's an interesting premise because we don't get to see a lot of stories about teenage pregnancy, especially from Japan, or in the manga section, or really in any kind of comic section. So, I'm genuinely interested to see where it goes, and seeing like the emotional turbulence, or what I want to call it, like the mental loops and jumps that everyone has to go through if you have a teenage pregnancy. I don't really know what that's like, so I'm curious as to how I'm going to feel about the series. I think it's going to be enlightening, somber, but also just an interesting look into that. So yeah, actually I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be completely honest. So yeah, that's going to be my 5 manga I'm most excited about coming out in 2023. I know there's a lot more, so just let me know in the comments below, like what you guys are hyped up for, what you're like a day one buy, or reservation, or not reservation, but is it a reservation? Anyways, basically one of those, like, yeah, I'm just gonna say it's a reservation. It's not a reservation, is it? Anyways, yeah, you can comment, and you can subscribe, because I appreciate all those things. You guys are wonderful if you do those things. And even if you didn't, that means you made it through probably like 8 to 9 minutes of me just kind of rambling about random series and my goals for this channel. So yeah, thank you super much. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's going to be the end of it. So I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.